We do things others won't. We blaze our own trails, cut ourselves from our own cloth.
Now that Yellowstone has wrapped filming its final episodes, it really hit me how hard it is to say goodbye to Rip Wheeler. Now that the possibility of having a Beth and Rip spinoff is slowly phasing out, it becomes even sadder to see Rip go. But here's the thing, Cole Hauser isn't done wearing the cowboy hat just yet. In fact, he's not only keeping the spirit of Rip alive, but expanding on it in some surprising and meaningful ways that none of us could see coming. So, let's talk about it. Right after Yellowstone ended production in May 2024, Cole wasted no time jumping into something new. It is not another scripted role, but something that still screams cowboy through and through. He directed and starred in a cinematic ad for the Professional Bull Riders League, which debuted at the 2024 PBR World Finals in Fort Worth, Texas.
If someone says it can't be done, that just makes us want to do it even more. We grab life by the horns and write our own legends.
I know it sounds like just another ad, but do not be confused. It was more than just a commercial. It was a 4-minute tribute to Americana and the modern cowboy, which are themes that we are familiar with from Yellowstone. So, I think it is fair to assume that this is something that clearly speaks to Cole on a personal level. In a recent interview, he said, "I'm a big fan of hopefully seeing the sport grow to a place where it's true mainstream and on ESPN. Anybody who jumps on a bull is going to have not only talent, but courage." Clearly, he respects PBR athletes so much. In other words, unlike what some of you guys might think, this wasn't some quick paycheck. Cole spent 4 months crafting the project, which brought in a huge live audience and allowed him to lean into a side of himself that us, his devoted fans, might not always see. He is now not only Rip Wheeler, but also the director, the storyteller, and the advocate for cowboy culture. And of course, even if he changed the jacket, hair color, and hat for the shoot, Cole admitted that he can't help the fact that I look like the character. I am the character. Clearly, Rip is still following Cole into new territory. As much as he's branching out, the Beth and Rip spinoff that's reportedly in development with Kelly Riley is still top of mind for him. At least, this is what I hope. Because when he lashed out last week and dismissed all the rumors surrounding the new show, I seriously thought that this show won't come anytime soon. I even thought that we won't get this show at all. But let me know if you were discouraged as much as I was. Nevertheless, this newest interview reveals that though Paramount hasn't confirmed the details yet, it's clear Cole is emotionally invested in continuing Rip's journey. In fact, when asked what matters most about carrying Rip into a new series, Cole got real and said, "Not having the cast around certainly is hard. Forey J. Smith, who played Lloyd, has become such a great friend. But Kelly and I were focused on Rip and Beth's relationship and our love together and what we're going to get them into." Thankfully, Cole's deep connection to Rip started early in the show's development. Turns out, when he first read the Yellowstone pilot, Rip didn't have many scenes. But Cole saw something special in this character. He said, "I thought, well, this guy only has a couple of scenes, but I love the character. Then I started to work with and be around Taylor Sheridan while he was writing, and he started building the character along with some of the ideas that I had." Well, I think it is safe to say that this close collaboration helped shape Rip into the fan favorite he is today. And while Cole is quick to say he can flip the Rip switch off at home, since he's a dad of 3, feeding dogs and doing normal dad things in Florida, he's also very realistic in my opinion. Clearly, Rip has changed his life. And turns out, the cowboy training he did for Yellowstone still takes a toll, especially as he gets older. He said, "You're sore for those weeks. You're beat up a little bit because I'm getting older." Outside of Yellowstone, Cole has been putting serious thought into what he wants to do next. In addition to continuing to direct and work with the PBR, he's hinted that there's more coming. Not just cowboy-related, but also something deeply personal. He said, "I'm going to do my own television show. It's something that I created. It's something that I'm going to executive produce, direct, and act in." Well, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that's huge. So huge that if Beth and Rip spinoff wouldn't come to realization soon, I feel like Cole would be quick to turn his face to these newer and more exciting projects that he will have more power over. But let me know what you think. Still, the shadow of Yellowstone looms large over Cole. I can tell it by just looking at his words. I mean, let's be honest. When millions of people know you as Rip Wheeler, it's not easy to move on. And correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, Cole seems okay with that. He's not trying to escape Rip. If anything, he's evolving with him. Also, this man has a purpose in life. I mean, looking at his work alone, you can see that he cares. He cares about a lot of things, including, but not limited to, women and underrepresented groups in Western spaces. Even his PBR ad reflects this energy, making me excited for what else he can achieve if he gets the chance to come up with bigger projects. But let me know if you are excited to watch Cole in anything other than Yellowstone. For more weekly updates on Yellowstone franchise and its actors, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.